Leylah, congratulations. That was a really brilliant performance today. You seem to have such a clear direction of how you wanted to play the match, and I thought in particular you selected your shots really well as well. Is that a fair analysis, and did you feel like that on the court today?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, this morning I talked with my team about the game plan, and it kind of put things into perspective, what I wanted to do and what I wanted to do today. And I'm just super proud that I was able to execute it and believe and trust in my own abilities to do it. I mean, we can set out a game plan, but if we don't trust it, then it doesn't really matter. So today, that's the biggest thing that I'm proud of, is that I believed in myself.
And then, of course, to have the composure to serve out for the match, it was a bit of a nervy time with Mirra winning 3 games in a row. I just wonder, at that 5-4 sit-down, maybe what thoughts were running through your head at that point?
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple swear words running through, but thankfully we had a minute and a half, so those little swear words lasted 10 seconds, and that's when I was able to kind of refocus and just enjoy the scenery. I think that was like the one time where I was able to kind of take a couple deep breaths and just truly listen a little bit more to the crowd, listen to the music that they were playing, and I think that helped in resetting. And then when I went to the other side, I was able to see my box and seeing them motivated and kind of saying, pushing through, keep going. That gave me the confidence to kind of go up the line and serve the same way that I've been serving throughout the match without any doubt.
And then just on that sort of point of resetting, obviously 2025 was a really positive year, and I suppose you've admitted that 2026 hasn't quite gone in the same trajectory, but as an athlete and for the year to have transpired the way it has, how has that been for you, and is it perhaps something that brings you and your team closer together? What's it been like?
Yeah, of course. It actually does bring us closer, but it's also tested us a lot in ways like, how can we all improve? What else can we do to make it better? Like, I know, like, for me, I need to do better on court. Then what else can I do off court to get the results? And I know my team, my hitters, my coaches are like extremely critical of themselves too. So we always try and find ways to improve, and in losses, we try to spend more time together so that we can kind of feel like we're not alone in this. I mean, tennis, when you're on court, you kind of feel like you are, but then when in matches and like these tough moments, because you spend so much time in like the rut in the losses together, you look at them, you like, no, like, we've went through worse. We can get through this in the game, and that helps me kind of keep going, keep fighting, and it gives me another reason to get on court the next day.
After your last match, you took a video of the court, and it seemed like you were really soaking in that moment with the crowd. It kind of got me thinking about athletes and their sort of competitive tunnel vision and ability to kind of block out the rest. So I wonder, in a tournament like Toronto, where you almost want to use the crowd as fuel, as energy, how do you find that balance to do so whilst also not losing focus of the match?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's extremely hard, because you're excited. I'm excited. I want to use their energy, and like that gives me a lot of excitement. But then at the same time, that could like kind of derail me and like overhitting, wanting to do incredible shots and kind of hear them cheer. But I feel like I've done a good job in centering myself and finding one focus point when the point is going, and then when the point is done, I celebrate a little bit. I give myself time to hear a little bit of the crowd, and then I go back into my routines where I know that's going to help me and refocus, and as I said, get into that center point.
Lovely. Best of luck for the rest of the week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.